Welcome back, Spurs fans, to the Scott Hepler Football Channel. If you're new to the channel, please like the video, subscribe, and make comments on the video and your thoughts, and let's have a conversation. Today we're going to be previewing the Tottenham Burnley game coming up on the 28th of February. This is, in my opinion, another must-win. I know we said that last week, but with the fact that the teams above us didn't perform like probably we expected them to, this is kind of another one of those must-win, second chance kind of things. You know, one of those things that happens with Spurs this season has been when they've had opportunities to capitalize and get points, they've not done that. And we're in that situation again where last week we could have made some ground up on some of the teams above us and we didn't do it. And so we're kind of in that boat again this week, and I guarantee you we're not going to get a second chance at this. So if we don't do it this week, I think we're definitely back into that boat where I said we're out of the top 5. So with that being said, we're going to move right into this. All right, there's still teams between us and 5th place, because I still think 4th place is out of the realm of possibility for us, especially with it being West Ham that just beat us last week, and they're now 9 points ahead of us. We do have a game in hand on them, but they look like they're in good form, and we've been struggling a lot. So, you know, those teams ahead of us, there's an opportunity here, but we have to win. It's nothing but a win will do it for us. So the Spurs right now are sitting in 9th place. Burnley is in 15th place. And Spurs have a goal differential of 10. Burnley has a negative 12 goal differential. So definitely kind of two ends of the spectrum here. I'd say pretty much on paper, the Spurs should win this game. But there's definitely some things for concern, recent form, a lot of things that we definitely need to take in consideration on what we're thinking about when we're talking about this match. So in the last 5 Premier League games, the Spurs have won 1 and lost 4. And in their last 10 matches, they've collected 11 out of 30 points. So definitely not doing what we need to do and getting the points in and making sure that we're moving forward. We're kind of in that regression mode that we've been in for a while. So definitely need to turn that around. Also, we've only had 2 shutouts in the last 10 matches. So defense has become very porous. We're conceding goals regularly. For us to get a shutout is actually a strange thing. Where in turn, Burnley's run of form in the last 5 Premier League games, they've won 2, tied 2, and lost 1. So they're definitely doing better than us right now. And like I said, on paper, this is definitely something that we should take and be able to easily beat. But Burnley's a tough team, defensively especially, and we've been struggling in that area scoring points lately. So in the last 10 games, Burnley's collected 12 out of 30 points. So they're doing much better, well, not much, but a little bit better than us on getting points, and we're just not doing the job that we need to do. They've also scored 11 goals and only allowed 10. I mean, at least their goal differential is higher in the last 10 games. We're in a negative. So they're doing better in that aspect too. And they don't concede a lot of goals. They only give up maybe a goal a game, but they score about a goal a game too. So they're kind of, there's been quite a few ties for them and things. So they're not just ripping it up, but they're playing consistent ball. In the last 10 matches, they've had 3 shutouts. So not a lot better than us, but still better than us. So I definitely think this is a match where we have an opportunity, a huge opportunity, kind of like when we played against West Brom. I kind of put the Burnley in with West Brom, even though Burnley's not in relegation position right now. But they're not that much different than West Brom, except for they have better defense, I'd say. They play better team defense than West Brom. And we struggled to get 2 goals off of West Brom. So in our first match against Burnley, while we beat them 1-0, they outshot us. They had 13 shots, 4 on goal, and we had 9 shots, and 3 of those on goal. And we kind of got a last-minute win there. And right before that, they could have gone ahead. And without Harry Kane saving the day, knocking the ball off the goal line, they would have been ahead, and we would have been chasing it. So this is definitely a team that I think we're going to struggle against, even to get goals, even if we put our strongest team out there. I know we rested a lot of players in the Europa match, which is good. We needed to. I just don't know that we are playing well enough to break down a good defensive team and come out of this with a victory. This is going to be very difficult for us. I think while we may not give up 1 or 2 goals, I think we're going to struggle to get 1 or 2 goals. So, that's just because they don't. This is going to be something very low scoring. I know a lot of people are saying this is going to be 3, 4, 5-0. I just don't see that, especially with the way Burnley's been playing. I mean, they just played Man City and only gave up 2 goals, where we gave up 3. And so everyone they've played recently in the last 5 games, it's been tight, except for when they won. One of their matches was 3-0 in their favor. So definitely going to be a very difficult game. As far as injuries, we've got our full team back. So this is, like I said, on paper, we should be set. We got our full team back except for Reguilon. He's still, or excuse me, not Reguilon, Lo Celso. Reguilon's back, thank goodness. And he should be playing this match. But Lo Celso's still out. He's back in the squad practicing. He's just not match fit. So maybe in the next week or 2, we'll have Lo Celso back in. I think we would look a lot different if we had Lo Celso in that center attacking midfielder position. And not having him for the last 2 to 3 months has been part of what I think is a big issue with our offense stagnation. And but he won't be in there, so we still got to rely on, oh gosh, take your pick, Dele Alli, Mora, Lamela. Who else have we been throwing in there? I mean, you name it, we can throw about anybody in there. Bergwijn, I think he's kind of been in there once or twice, but lots of options at that central attacking midfielder position. But I feel like we're going to have a real tough time scoring in this match. We just have not shown the ability, even with possession. I mean, we had possession against West Ham all last week. We had tons of possession and we did nothing with it. It's because we can't break down a good defense. We have difficulty, and everyone's figured out the thing with Kane dropping deep and then putting it over the top to Son. So it's no longer a surprise to anyone. It's not a secret. So then it comes to, okay, how do we actually break down the team? And I'm just not sure that we can do it. I'm also going to be very concerned with our center back pairing, whatever Jose decides to go with. I'm going to talk about that in my predicted ponderings when we go through what I think Jose's going to throw out there as a lineup. Burnley is good in the air, and we've shown repeatedly that we are very poor in the air. So I think this is going to be another issue depending on who Jose goes with. Are we going to be giving up some unnecessary goals through the air, whether it be a corner, a set piece, or whatever, like we were doing for quite a while there? And I don't think that issue's been fixed. So I think with a team like Burnley, they're a team that can get up and challenge those aerial balls very well. And so in my opinion, I think Rodin should be in this match, but I'm not sure that's where Jose is going to go. So with all that being said, I want everyone to ponder upon this. At what point do we say the Spurs are no longer in contention for the top 5? I personally think we're there. I know a lot hinges on this match, and I've said I think we're there. I definitely think we're out of top 4 contention. But at what point do you all think we're out of top 5 contention? Let me know what you think down in the comments. and let's have a discussion, and let's, hope that we can continue to talk about top 5. This is a huge opportunity. Having everyone but Lo Celso back gives us as strong a possible team in this must-win match. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, support the channel. I appreciate it, and let me know what you all think about this. So come on, you Spurs, let's get a win.